Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Ascent. I have just gone into mission control and picked a couple of easy, seemingly easy, position RAS-1 Minmus. It's already out at Minmus in an adjusted orbit. And then we got one that says plant a flag on Minmus. So we're already out there. We're heading out there anyway to begin with. It looks like a couple of easy ones around Minmus. We might get back and do those. I don't know. Let's go here. Probably won't because we have to reposition RAS-1. So we have to reposition this one. Let's fly that one real quick. We don't have a whole lot of delta V on here, don't believe. Don't remember 735, but yeah, this should be good enough though. Okay, here we are. We're not, hibernation's off, so we're good. We've got battery. There's a world milestone for landing on Minmus, and we've planted a flag on Minmus. I wonder if it gave it to us. Did it give it to us? Not sure. Let's see what we can do here. We have to move this orbit. We're headed that direction, so we should do it here. And we want to swing the orbit out. Oops, too far. Swing it out. Speed it up. And swing it out more, maybe? Slow it down, then. Slow it down. Yeah, we're trying to get to the green one. Sorry. There we go. That looks good. It's going to use 30 meters per second. We have 700. So we'll do that one here in 3 minutes. We'll go ahead and get on our mark. Speed up time. We're still on our mark, and here we go in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that was a little too far, too far. Can I bring it back just a bit? And then kind of slow down a bit. Let's reposition this. Boy, it really wanted to be spot on this one, didn't it? We'll move it to the right a bit. And then slow down. Trying to get it right on that green one. I guess it wants to be, it's 2 meters per second there. We'll make that burn in 7 minutes. Let's go ahead and speed up time. I thought this would be easy. It's not giving us much of a leeway on it. Okay, let's get set up on our node. And we'll make a little burn. There it was, I think. Boy, it's wanting to be precise, isn't it? Swing it back to the left just a bit. 1 meter per second. This is RAS1, isn't it? Hope it's not that one. Still not giving it to us. To me, that looks perfect. But it's off somewhere. I think I have to slow down just a bit. There it was. One little tap to slow down. So that gave it to us. We've completed that one. We got 21,000 and didn't get any signs. But, it is there. Now we were on board landing. Yes, over here with our Kerbal Melville 1 switch to. It's going to go to the debris, but we'll switch over to the ship. And we need to take Jebediah. Hey, slow down now. Slow down. Slow down. What's going on? And what we're going to do is we're going to EVA, and we're going to probably fly over to here. And how far is that? That's a pretty good distance. I think we'll be all right, though. Let's have him jump off. We'll get going. We'll watch our Delta V here. Just make sure we can land, stop safely. While we go over, I'll tell you what's happened this weekend. About 3 days ago during the weekend, I had some chest pains, and early morning, and about 7 hours later it was still happening, so I drove myself to our urgent care facility here. And went in. 10 minutes later they had me on an ambulance going to the emergency room at our hospital, and about an hour later they had me on another ambulance going to our surgical center about an hour away. I went through another surgery for my heart. I have a stent. 2 weeks ago I got a stent, and they wanted to go in and make sure it was doing what it was supposed to be doing, which it was. I'm a little sore from that one as well, so it does hurt to hobble around here, walk around. But I'll sit here for a few minutes and put out another Ascent recording for fans of Kerbal Space Program. I love this game. Love the little Kerbals. Here we go. We don't want to use any more than half to get back, and we're traveling at 30 meters per second across the surface. We'll get up here and we'll plant a flag or something, because there is a mission to plant a flag. Of course, there's already one down, so I don't know if what's going to happen there. As long as we're over the lesser flats, this might be slopes or midlands or I'm sorry, lowlands or something like that. So we'll go this direction. See if we can get off of this green. We'll see what we're over here. Minmus Lowlands. So yeah, we'll stop here and plant a flag and get a surface sample. And I'll have to take it back to the ship. Okay, let's plant a flag. This is the Lowlands. It should give us a contract complete. Plant a flag on Minmus. Very good. We got 176,000 for that. Slow down there, bud. And let's get us a surface sample from here as well. Take a surface sample. Put that in our pocket. And we will go back to our... It's over here, 4 kilometers away. We'll get there in a hurry. We'll be doing about 50 kilometers here. Meters per second. Just kind of watching our shadow there. Two and a half. You know, I think this is all we'll do out here. We can come back later and get land a rover or something and get a lot of this data. Hopefully, bring it back to a ship in orbit, load it up, and send it back to Kerbin. This will be it for Jebediah, though. We're going to get him back on board and head back to Kerbin. Oops. We're going to have to do something with those. I'll have to put the ones that extend out. These are good, but at the moment, they're not doing anything. We're going to board. We're going to get a couple of surface samples there, so good. We have 1,247 meters per second of delta V, which our next mission, we can probably leave off one of these and then transfer. I don't know if I have the ability to transfer fluid. I've never tried it yet. So here we go. We're going to launch from our site here in the flats, in the lesser flats. Don't need a signal because we do have a Kerbal on board. So here we're going to launch and tilt to the left. We're going to F5 and save it. In 3, 2. You know what I did not do was grab an EVA report from over there. Ha ha ha, we'll come back. There we go. Oh, we want to go this way. All we want to do is get into orbit around Minmus. So we're going to watch our... You know, that's weird. Why are we flying north? Because I tilted north, that's why. Can we change that and head? $90 degrees, not north. Yeah, we're going to burn a lot of fuel. Let's not do it. Wait till we get up here, and then we'll shoot for Minmus. For Kerbin. Yeah, I don't know why I went this north. That was just the line on the... Not thinking clearly. Clearly, I'm not thinking clearly. We're going to use a lot of the fuel to slow down as we come into Kerbin's orbit, Kerbin's atmosphere. And let's go ahead and fast forward till we get up here. You know what? We're on the poles, so we could do a EVA. Report. Oh, whoops. EVA report over the poles. Bring that back. Oh, that's good. We go ahead and send that one as well. We've got a couple EVA report from space just above Minmus's poles. Let's go ahead and send that one. EVA report from Minmus's lesser flat, so let's go ahead and send that one as well. Keep that and keep that. There we go. Now we want to go ahead and get ourselves into an orbit. Watch for that periapsis to pop out at the bottom. There we go. 8,000. And we will shoot for Kerbin. We want to really technically fall off of the back of Kerbin, or back of Minmus, so we're going to try it here and speed up until we are in orbit of Kerbin. Oh, my words are not right. We'll continue to speed up. Trying to get this as low as possible, so we can move the big one around here to see which one gives us a closer. Right about there. 60 meters per second. And then our apoapsis will be really high, and we'll shrink it down and definitely land on the day side of Kerbin. Okay, let's go ahead and F5 and save it. And speed up time. Do we have electric charge? Let's get charged up here. Oh, we're in the shadow. No, we're not. Now we should be gaining electric charge, 173, 174, yep. Getting our electric charge, let's go ahead and fast forward. We got 17 minutes until a 3-second burn. We're going to go behind the planet here, the moon. Okay, we've lost connection, of course. And are we doing a bounce? We got 3 minutes. What is connected to us? Anything at all? Can we connect to you? don't think I have the antenna up. We should be able to connect. So I just want to make sure we've got connection all around. See what happens? Yeah, oh yeah, there it is. There's our connection to the relay antenna satellite. I think that's what I meant to RAS2, the relay antenna satellite above Minmus. So it's doing its job, bouncing a signal back. Fortunately, we do have a Kerbal on board, so we have full control. Okay, let's go ahead and speed up time. And here we will make our 60 meters per second burn. Okay, we'll be out here in 1 day. Let's go ahead, F5 and save it and speed up time. Okay. Now, if we can just make a burn here to bring ourselves down. To a Kerbal periapsis of, that'll be in 8 days. Ooh, that's a little bit too far, but 34, we can change that later as well. So, 219 meters per second. What did we have on board? 851. Yeah, I think we had like 1,000. We had 1,200 when we left, and I burned the wrong direction, yada yada. Wasted a little bit. But we will make this burn in 3 hours. It's an 11-second burn. $15 minutes. We'll make the burn in about 5 seconds, I guess. 5 seconds. Let's go ahead and make sure we're on target for this. And here we go in 3, 2, 1. So it's taken us about 300 just to get from orbit. What is our periapsis? $177. I'm gonna get it down to about 35, I guess. Not gonna pay attention to that. We won't. Okay, we're down to 30. So we're entering Kerbin's atmosphere, going down to 30,000 meters. Hopefully the heat shield will be strong enough. We're gonna go to here, and then we're gonna F5 and save it. We're gaining science as well. Once as the space station or laboratory circles Kerbin. Okay, let's go ahead and F5 and save this one. Let's get on down a little bit more to here. We have 600 meters per second delta V to use to help slow down, to reorient, yada yada yada. We're going to be falling really fast. We have our ablator heat shield is all the way up to 200 because I'm falling from Kerbin. Let's go on down, or from okay, we're going to F5 and save this one. And then let's come on down into our orbit. We may hit the brakes here a little bit and then jettison the tank just prior to entering the atmosphere. Going for a landing. Jebediah coming back from the surface of Minmus. And I think that's Melva's debris. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn retrograde. We're going to watch this until we get down to about 90, and then I'm just going to full blast and hope for the best. Coming in at 3,000 meters per second. Our periapsis is way down here. So once we cross this line, we'll it's at 83,000. So once we cross that, we'll start hitting the brakes. And by hitting the brakes, I mean just full throttle. So once we cross 83,000. We're going to watch the G-force meter here as it, oh, our antenna needs to be closed. Everything else is good. Parachutes are ready, hopefully. Here we go. We'll use as much as we can before we jettison. Okay, we're coming into the first parachute will be a drope chute. It can deploy higher than, I think we're pretty good. 27. We're going to watch that ablative heat shield. We're holding retrograde. We have good battery charge. That's going to miss us. Watching the ablative heat shield. I could probably turn that on for you to watch. Falling from Minmus to Kerbin's atmosphere at 30,000. I hope we make a landing this time and don't just skip off. It'll be okay if we do. He's got snacks. We got full battery charge. Ablative heat shield's doing really good. We're down to 27. We're still falling. 1,500 meters per second. Ablative heat shield's doing really good. This is a pretty light capsule. Let's watch for these parachutes to be able to be deployed. First one is very good. We can deploy it, slow us down just a little bit more, I guess. Turn SAS off. We could jettison the... Well, let's try to bring back the heat shield. So we only use 26 units of the heat shield of the ablator falling from Minmus. Coming in for a landing. We're at 11,000. We'll pop the next chute later. And we may keep both of them and see if it slows us down enough. It's a light vessel, but you know, it still has a couple extra things on board and a full ablator. And we're going to hit the ocean. Very good. Okay, here goes the next chute. I don't know when that one opens. When does that one open? $2,500 meters. Hopefully it'll open. There we go with a drogue chute. Drogue chute slows it down to 42, 43. We'll pop the next one at 1,000. And then we could cut it if we're going too slow. Cut the blade of the drogue chute. Here we go. And it slowed us down to 6.5. So we're going to leave the drogue chute on, and that ablative heat shield might be pretty heavy. I don't know. We don't have any monopropellant. Nope, no monopropellant. Didn't put any in. Let's go ahead and speed up time. The ablative heat shield the impact should be like 9. So I don't know why if it explodes at 6 point something. Okay, let's watch and see what happens. And it stayed connected. Can we take a surface sample? Have we already done that here? We've already done that. Let's go ahead and recover and check out how much. Now we did radio a lot back to Kerbin as well. A lot of data. Look at that, 533. So we got 150 for the lesser flats, got 150 for the lowlands, and then 37 for that, and we had like 121 coming back. So of course our next step will be to buy some stuff and really get to go and take some more Kerbals out. You know, these are 160 a piece. Definitely want to get that one. Let's see if there's another science experiment though. Bigger batteries, no. Probodubdon. Oh, what is that? Is that a control pod? Probes, yep, miniaturization. Oh, and another miniaturized one. Okay, very good. I guess this is our next experiment, this spectrovariometer. It's good for atmosphere. Ooh. These all cost 300, so if we get the 160 for that, I don't know if we should jump this far ahead, but that'd be really good to have. Let's go ahead and grab this because we're going to need it. 3 Kerbals on board. I probably have to do a lot of splashdowns or rocket assist landing because I don't have the big landing gear. Let's go ahead and get that. We have 373 to go. What about the big rockets? You know, we're not really sending heavy stuff to... We're not really sending heavy stuff to space yet. We're not on our way to Duna or anything. This might be good to have. Let's grab that. Bigger connections. And we don't need the grabber unit just yet. So we've got 213. Can't buy anything out of here because these are all 300s. Well, let's do this. Let's go 160 for that. Leaves us 53. How much are you? 90. Yeah, we can't get that one just yet. Okay, so we got a lot of parts. We have almost 2 million, and we should be able to do some upgrades. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. We should be able to do some upgrades. 282,000 gives us unlimited contracts. I think this one also needs to be done, but we're not really going that far out of town yet. That's a 500,000. Gives us some max range, and we can start doing unknown object tracking. We'll wait on that one. What about you? That's 1,600,000. We'll have 300,000. No, can't do that one just yet. Cannot do that one just yet. Gives us unlimited size, and we don't really need unlimited size. This one may be, but we'll wait. What about spaceplane hangar? I haven't even upgraded this one yet. We might get into that when we start building rovers. What about you? You're fully upgraded. And you? Oh, you can't be upgraded. Oh, yeah, you can. Maximum active strategies. Yeah, 150. Yeah, we'll do that one. What the heck? And we still haven't even got the runway updated yet. Upgraded. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.